Hey y'all, it's me, V, the Sepia Scholar, coming back to you with another Love is Blind Season 2 watch along, and it's episode 5, Leaving Paradise. I hope everybody's doing well. They're healthy, safe, and feeling loved after a beautiful Valentine's Day. Hopefully, y'all did what I asked y'all to do and got some for me. I hope it was a great time had by all. I'm really been enjoying this show, and if you go by the last episode of the show, everything was falling apart. The main things that were going wrong was that Salvador was devastated because Mallory was basically flirting with Jarrett, and he realizes that Mallory is not attracted to him, even though they smashed. And then, of course, Shayna been gone. She left. She dipped. She didn't pull with Alyssa. She apparently had a place to stay. She wasn't homeless, so she went back to that place she lived to avoid to dealing with Elsa and Kyle. And then Shane and Natalie were getting on each other damn nerves. Um, Danielle and Nick were in love, and in need of a plan B. And we definitely had who am I missing? Depty and Shake. And Shake was not physically attracted to Depty. He said it was like laying up with one of his aunties. With that being said, we are watching Leaving Paradise, which is season 2, episode 5. I'm not going to do what I did on the last video. I made sure I pressed that record button so y'all can get my true real life reactions to the fuckery. This is the last episode before the break, like I said, and let's get it going. Let's put down that music so y'all can hear me. Get that good Netflix popping. Music super low. All right, they're showing Cancun, the city. Somebody on an awesome hammock, beautiful views. I really like the venue where they are. And we're starting off with Danielle. Hopefully she feels better. And she was like, she's feeling a little bit better. Everybody, Nick tells her everybody was there except for Kyle and Shayna. They're like, yeah, I mean, everybody was like, oh, I bet it's because one of them is an atheist and one of them is religious. And it's like, yep, we saw that coming. Yeah, shocker. There's something about Sal and Mallory that's cute, but also it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't like last. I thought the same. So I pressed Jarrett and I was like, here's the differences. Like, what do you think about Mallory? And he's like, she's beautiful. Did Jarrett react to you? And yeah, he agreed totally. Not convinced, but I'm a skeptic. He asked Mallory first if she would have said yes, and she said no. She cried. She was sobbing. She just felt terrible. She really liked Sal. I mean, I wish you were there too. You're like, I love you. So they're using this couple, the calm one, to be the narrators of the rest of the fuckery. So Nick said he just wanted to get back with her. I was literally like, can I leave? She's like, yeah, I mean, it looks like you were having fun. She's like, look like, yeah, what do you think I was doing out here? I was bored. She's like, I watched part of it. I was talking to a girl about capitalism. Yeah, I saw that. He's like, you saw that? She's like, yes, did you hear me yelling? What do you think I was doing? Yes, I did. I waved at you. Well, she said I was mad. Not when you were talking. I watched when you were walking towards the beach. I didn't walk towards the beach. That wasn't me. You were walking this way. Yeah, you were. So you were the only one there without somebody else? And like, yes. She's like, okay. It's not that I trust you. I do. It's that I don't like some situations that are going to make this not work, like today. What didn't work for us today? You and me. What's going on in my head about us? Oh, she's insecure. Everything. What's going on with us now? They're not penetrating us. Literally. There's not. This stuff is going to cause big issues. You're going to let it. Why does this cause an issue? He's getting pissed. Because I had 3 hours to sit here and not do anything but be in my head. I sat in the closet. I locked the door. I shut this. I sat in the closet and cried. Do you think anything that happened tonight changed about the way I feel about you? But if I were to leave for 3 hours and you were to sit in the closet and cry, you'd probably change the way you feel. Like I was the one that was going somewhere. You have to admit, I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. Just want you to understand where I'm coming from. She about to stress him out. I had to be here alone by myself. I told you I didn't have to go. Do you believe me? Do you trust me? I don't. I'm not kidding. I don't trust anything right now. Oh, Lord. She's like, not even me. She said nothing. He's like, I can't believe you don't trust me at all. My word doesn't mean anything to you. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, shoot. They broke up already. Oh, shoot. They broke up. Why she coming at Nick like that? She on that bullshit. Dang, I'm not mad at you. You're being toxic and you got to stop. You have to start being, I'm not mad about something. No, stop. She crazy as hell. Let me finish, please. You're not making an active effort to stop the toxicity. Yeah, I can be toxic sometimes. I already know. Have y'all had a relationship where it was too toxic? What'd you do about it? Let me know in the comments. She just stressed the whole shit out real quick because she had the stomach flu. I think she's upset because she's bad bodied and she worried one of these chicks gonna take her dude, but she ain't got to worry about it with this set of group of people. Okay, so that's how they started the show, with some fuckery and toxicity. Sounds good to me. I'm just playing, y'all. So they're showing Shane and Natalie brushing their teeth together. Ew, they're trying to share. He's trying to make her share a toothbrush. That's disgusting. She's showing off her ring. They're doing their morning routine. Then there's something going on with these healing crystals. Depti and Abshek, or Shake. Dex gave her a healing crystal to say she says he's feeling good. Then this one, I'm not a fan of this one because it seems very manufactured. The one that's in the shape of a heart. She's rubbing his hair. Then we got Danielle and Nick again. Lord, I'm tired of them already. Ain't even do nothing. She pouring him coffee. I guess she promised to make him breakfast in the pod. She said she can be mistrusting of men not only because of the way that I look, but because of situations I've had happen to me in the past. Girl, I've been there too with they cheating asses, but you know, I'm scared that they're constantly going to be seeking somebody else. They're always going to find somebody skinnier and hotter. I want to make sure I'm competing with every single person that they can sense that, and I just trust people who don't deserve it. She brought him a rose. Nick said, I feel like last night derailed, so I was upset, but when I was gold bubbling up like that, that's not myself. Nick says, I get that. I really get that. My heart feels like I want to forgive him and I want him to forgive me. I want this to be over. I love that you made sure you ordered coffee right away. They boot up again. It's mess. The sex must be good, and that's why he putting up with the fuck shit. Typically, we're good at communicating, but it hasn't really heightened to this level before. It's an eerie feeling. It's a new feeling, and it sucks. So it's the toxicity taking over. But he's still smooching her while he drinks his coffee. They're drinking coffee together. They're so cute. He asked if she wanted to go to the beach, and of course she spilled some coffee in the bed. Whoops. He said, no coffee in bed for you. She said, I have to sit over here and drink it. I could tell 100% if we met in real life and we had an argument like we did last night, that early on it wouldn't have worked. So it's only because they smashed, but because we have a strong connection and these strong communication skills that we built in the pods, we were able to come back from something like that. Okay. I believe our bond grows stronger and stronger. I have something to tell you. It's very important. Mm-hmm. I hope it's not a deal breaker. I like long walks on the beach. Do you? How do you feel about them? She says, I like them. It'd be nice to walk on the beach. This here is gorgeous. It's so fucking pretty. He says, it makes me feel like I really should have paid attention to Spanish class. He said, I have nothing to show from Spanish class but como está. That's, y'all, I took French. Do not ask me. Heck, my real name is French. Do not ask me to speak any French to you. I failed, y'all. I failed. So they on the beach making out. He's like, I love you too. You want to go in the water? Oh Lord, she finna get in the bathing suit in front of these people. It's a recipe for okay, good. She keeping her dress on. They making that. That's so cute. They really they be getting freaky. The two nerdy ones be getting it in. Don't sleep on the nerdy boy. We be coming up with magical ways to be something serious in that damn bed. But you ain't heard that from me. All right, we with Mallory and Salvador. He really gonna sit here and kick with this chick after he was boo crying? He said you look amazing last night. I mean, you look amazing last night when the couples met. Jared and Mallory were talking for a long time, and I did think Mallory wasn't interested in me. That's why I broke down. He knows that some people don't like to go to sleep angry. That at that point he was emotionally charged. Didn't want to say anything that he would regret later. He trying to tell her like she was on some whole shit yesterday. Like, I know it's been a lot. Like, this whole trip has been a lot. And I know we've hit a couple of little bumps. And I just wanted to, I guess I wanted to apologize because I know, what the hell he apologizing for? I just misunderstood. What? I don't feel like you meant to call me out. I feel like we're on the same age. I know you called me out already. Well, I'll call you out, she says. What? You're lucky. I would have killed. Most other people would have probably killed you. He said he's very lucky. What? How did she get him? I give Mallory props. She flipped the script. She said she totally get it. There was a lot going on, a lot of emotions. It was the first time the guys were seeing all the women. And we were seeing all the guys. And we're all in the same room together. And it's just a lot. Salvador said it was nerve-wracking. And I think, too, I don't ever want to make you feel like I never want to, like, hurt you. Me neither. To you, though. Jared is kind of what I've dated previously. Oh, she like black boys. That's where there was then, because there's some familiarity with that. But I know how much Sal cares about me and how much I care about him. I feel like I do love Sal immensely, and I will always make sure he knows where I stand. Girl, bye. Those are the hard conversations that the fact that we're just up to having them together means a lot to me. Fake J-Lo is on that bull. You know what this remind me of? Remember when the real J-Lo was messing with Puffy and she was living her best life until that shit popped off in the club with Shine, allegedly. And then she had to go back to the white people because she was afraid for her life. I'm just playing, y'all. Anyway, Salvador said he wants to choose her. And I want you here because you want to be. And she's like, and that's why I'm here. And she's like, same. And trust me, I will never be anywhere I don't want to be. I really like that about you, and I feel like we both have very similar visions of what we want. She's like, yeah, same. So to our engagement, whatever new challenges we face, Mal, like I'm here for it, okay? She's like, same. She keeps saying same. Oh my God. She's like, that was such a good cheers. What if we broke these glasses? She's like, I wouldn't be surprised. They giggle with each other. She's like, oh. And they smooch. Ooh, they're smooching because they smashed already. It's weird because every time I see her making out, I promise to goodness, this looked like J-Lo and Mark Anthony, Lord. He said, And he said, you're a good kisser, which is nice. And she laughs. The whole tent just fell and bust Salvador in the head. That brought some excitement to the scene. That was funny. So now we're with Ayana and Jared. He said he's finally able to put his pod voice to her face. So today was the first day. I'm just now pairing up your pod voice in your face. They're like, this is so weird. Yeah, no, I think I've got it pretty paired now. He said it just happened for me right now. He said, I'm listening to you talk and I'm looking at you and it's finally clicking. She asked, can you deal with this for the rest of your life? And he's like, this is a lot. Probably not. And laughs. After day one, I was ready to run, but I ain't gonna lie. But he's like, nah, I'm just fooling. She said, I'm gonna beat you up. She's so worried he's about to dip. He said, nah, I'm just playing. Our chemistry is amazing. I feel like I've just been with him for at least 5 years. First it was 2 years, now it's 5 years. So she progressed in a relationship even though he ain't even did shit. She's worried that she said she don't trust him. He might break her heart. If he lied to me, it'd be a deal breaker for her. She don't like being lied to. It's a no-go. And cheating is a huge no-go. Oh, Lord. When I get in a relationship, I almost immediately cut off certain relationships out of respect for my new relationship. So she low-key trying to tell him to cut off the relationship with Mal. So she's asking, are you still friends with your exes? And he said he's not a fan of burning bridges. She's like, I just call it boundaries. No, I call it boundaries. There's boundaries with exes. But also, like, you never know who you're going to need down the line. She's like, you don't need no ex. She could be somewhere in HR and I'm trying to get into HR and she's looking for a position to hire. And I'm like, it's like, no, thank you. He's like, you never know, though. I knew a dude like that who made all these excuses for why he's still connected to his exes. It was interesting. He was like, I wouldn't be communicating with my ex every damn day. She would know that I'm married. So there's boundaries I wouldn't cross. Would she be okay? Like, she has to be. The hell? It's also on me to navigate that, She's like, I'm glad you recognize that. I'd hate to have to point that out. That's not comfortable. She says she's really big on observation. She's reading body language. I'm just worried there's an issue, but I have to see it. Would you say something at the moment if you're worried? She's like, no, honestly, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell in the moment. If I'm worried or not, it'd be after the fact. Hey, babe, that makes me uncomfortable. I can't force you to do anything. He's like, Because I just feel like if you said something to me and you felt strongly about it, then I would do the necessary things to make sure you're comfortable with that situation. I wouldn't be like, well, I don't care how you feel. I wouldn't do that. She said, I'm trusting your words, but I also need to see it in action. That's right, baby. I need action. I'm with you, Ayana. Jared is giving major fuckboy vibes. They showing an iguana boy. I think I posted. I saw somebody coaxing an iguana out the damn street the other day when it was cold. Welcome to Florida. So we have Depthi and Shake, and they're going to this. Oh man, this thing is so beautiful. They call it an echo cave. This is stunning. How deep is this water? There's fish in the water. They're in a cave. He said Shake said he's excited to show Depthi these underground caves. It's her first C note, and he wants it. Last time he was at one, it was for a music festival. So he's going to show her the C note of experience, but he's excited. She said she want to jump in so badly. I love going out and doing things. Shake said that. Deb seems to be the type of person. So just having the opportunity to go on a mini adventure together is awesome. I'm glad they're bonding. She keeps trying to touch him, but this is a strong connection to fight for. And I need to do everything in my power to see if I can bring the missing element in our relationship. Oh, they're jumping in the water together. Oh my God, what just fell? This is so nice. Let me tell y'all. One of my favorite movies ever is Ferngully. Shit, I want to watch it now. And there's a part in the movie when they're in the underwater caves and she's swimming with Zach. I think, what was her name? Kara? Was it Kara? Anyways, she was swimming with Zach and she's a fairy and she dipped down and she come up and her hair all wet and she looked beautiful and it's all romanticals and stuff and they have all the little lights. That's what I think of when I see this. This is beautiful. I definitely want to go here one day. Oh, look, she's swimming up and she gives him a kiss and he actually kisses her back. Look, she barely got out of that water. She said that was sex. That was he said that was a sexy dolphin. She said that was fun. Maybe them doing activities together is gonna make them bond, and then he'll become sexually attractive. We'll see. Now we're seeing Mallory and Salvador smooching. They said Salary is in the house. They're joining the couples. Natalie's hugging. Jarrett saying hello. They ready to play some volleyball. They're picking people. They Shane said he got Nick. They're picking the teams. What? I ought to just be eating her food. She don't be giving a damn. They're showing taking off their shirts. Oh, Jarrett taking off his shirt. Danielle's gonna be the referee because she's bad at sports. And she's terrified that balls coming her way. Oh, fun game of volleyball. I miss playing volleyball. I always had a good time playing volleyball. That's what we used to play when we used to go to Fort Pierce for the family reunions. We used to play volleyball at Nana's house. It's lit. Volleyball or kickball. Danielle and Nick are kissing. They so in love. Jared acting a whole fool as usual. Natalie said Shane looks like hot as shit. And that's not a good way to describe him. So he finna try to serve on his girlfriend. She said she hates sports. Ayana pushed her back out there. I will not take this L for anything. Let's go. Pick it up. So she served it and it went out of bounds. He said our kids are in deep trouble. Natalie's supposed to be playing and she's taking a break. Lord. Oh, Deputy's a mess. She done hit the dirt. But she's having fun. I think Shane team won. But it looks so much fun. They're running into the water. Oh, Salvador picked up Matt and went straight down. They wrecked. I went to the beach and that happened to me before, covered in sand. Oh my God. She got salt water in her eyes. Her contacts were like burning. She couldn't see. Remember, for sure, I've had one of those moments where the sand took me out. Ayana is on the beach and Jared is having the time of his life with Shane. Like, they go together, Lord. They're bros. They have a bromance. Ugh, it's a mess. He's like, oh my God, they're such extroverts. Everybody's rolling their eyes. They can't take it. I don't know if it's symbolic. They're showing red flag. I honestly, I noticed everything. You're an extrovert. I'm just worried you'll be worried that I'm the opposite. He said no, but I'll ask you if you want to come out and do what we're doing. This is what I'm like when I go out. She's like, no, that's fine. Natalie's asking Mallory how it's going, and she says it's going fine. She asks, are you comfortable? Like, yeah. I think everyone looks good together. I was gonna think all the boys are like really good looking. She think they're so cute, honestly. But I think we as women are out of their league. Of course. That's just me. It's so funny. It's funny to see the dynamics of all the couples. I think just meeting Jarrett was like kind of like, you know, he definitely dated up until the end. Whoop. Well, he picked up Ayana. She's like, it's awkward. It was just so much all at once. She said, I'm overwhelmed. She ain't come over and scare her. I love the wavy hair. It's so sexy. It looks so good. I told her. She said that's not what she said last night. He's like, you don't remember what you did last night, but I love it. Oh Lord, she ain't playing that ukulele for Natalie. Why they all keep picking up this damn ukulele, man? Reminded me of my daddy. My daddy loved to pick up a guitar and do some non-ass singing, but I love him to death. Love you, Daddy. Shane says him and Natalie go well because they're opposites and different energies. He said no one's on his energy level. Nobody will be able to match that. She said he's an energy suck, Laura, low-key. He said should he save some of the energy so they can have some fun later on? He said I want more energy in the bedroom. She said I'm not talking about it. He's playing like he gonna bust her in the head with the ukulele. He was gonna wait. What? He's putting. Who the hell is that? Oh Lord, he putting Danielle on his shoulders. Oh Lord, he trying to put Danielle down. Nick gonna feel some type of way. Oh, Nick gonna get jealous of Shake. Deputy said she didn't know he was gonna be that strong. They said they're curious how Depp and Shake gonna end up. Shake said he's not all interested in Depp sexually. Ooh, Nat said that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. He said, what did you say? I tried to stay out of that drama, so I told him about how much great stuff we done. So you gonna tell what y'all did in the bed? She's like, God damn it. She's asking Nick about him and Danielle and how he feels about them telling each other they love each other so quickly. She's like, yeah, 5 days, you know? She's like, that's how I feel. Shake said it's been really fun and we've been having a really good time. They said that's good. I think Mexico has helped us connect in a lot of ways. That's depth. We built such a deep connection. Nick has asked, have you been physical? A little bit, but we both stopped ourselves, even though we wanted to completely. Oh, Lord, somebody lying. By the way, you're getting married. Are you physically attracted to him? And she said, absolutely. He's the first brown man I've ever kissed in my entire life. Lord? What was the first kiss like? She giggles. She said it was great. My gosh, the emotional connection we made and the foundation that we built was very strong. So they both used to date white people. Me and Shay can talk romantically and try and see if we can get there. You know, right? Lord, this is foolishness. Woo, Depps is gonna get played, y'all. I think it's gonna get back to Depps that he's not attractive. Now they showing Depps and Abhishek eating food. They're saying the food is so good. It's the best food they've eaten in Mexico so far. The street tacos were fire. She said she's excited to do all the things we talked about in the pods. It's so cool to actually go on the adventures, actually doing it and living in the moment. They're holding hands. He says, you're already taking the words out of my mouth. Yeah, that's exactly where mine's at right now. That does worry me, honestly. What? If I'm being really honest, I think we've been on this kind of fairy tale vacation, but kind of approaching a point in my life where I'm going to have to grind. You know, I'm opening a business. I'm opening an animal hospital. It does make me nervous because I love to have a good time, but I have a lot of responsibility coming up. Yeah, in the back of my mind, I think about that all the time. It's like when we get back to reality, when we start to integrate our lives together, when we start living together, how is it all going to play out? She said, I'm here to support you in this career-oriented journey that you're on. Now I understand it because now is the time to grind. Yeah, before kids, that's true. Now it's time you're young and you have that energy to put everything you have into your career so that you can enjoy your life later. I don't think everybody fully realizes that. You can really capture my thoughts and feelings so well. I would love to be there with you on that journey. Oh, honestly, it means a lot to hear that. That's what Shake is saying. Honestly, feel like you have my back more than anyone else I've ever met. You're just not white, and so I don't want to smash that box. I don't know. I took part of that experiment looking for what I want right now, which is amazing. A supportive woman who's kind of there for me. I mean, saying it back, I sound like obviously, duh, you should be looking for that. But I don't know that those qualities have been the hallmark of my previous relationship. It's not like this lusty physical relationship like I've had in the past or looked for, but I think this could be exactly what I need. Ooh. Maybe we focus less on what could go wrong and focus more on what can go right. They got me on a roller coaster, y'all. Every time Shake be getting on my damn nerves and then he'll say something that makes sense. And I just love deeps. I got a nice quiet seat by the ocean. You got Danielle and Nick. I feel he gonna feel some type of way about her letting Shake pick her up. He asked, "Can I put you down as an emergency contact now?" They said they go home tomorrow. What am I gonna cook for you? Can't think of anything sexier than a Salisbury steak. I don't even know what. Honestly, it's meatloaf and gravy. Is that what Salisbury steak is? It's basically meatloaf. Meatloaf is not sexy. My meatloaf is sexy, y'all. I could make a mean ass meatloaf. She said she's gonna train her animal to like him. He'll run to you. They can't wait for them to meet. These damn people and their animals. My cat may not be so nice. Oh, these cats. Are her and Grayson gonna get along? Like, yeah, Grayson doesn't like other dogs. How's he gonna feel about cats? I don't think Grayson's gonna be down for that. She's sipping slow, boy. She don't know. She said she's excited to see his place, and he says he has a pretty nice place. What are you most worried about? Sometimes he doesn't see it coming. It's like a freight train. He's afraid that she's gonna. She's like, "Are you afraid I'm gonna act the way I acted? I just had a panic attack." She's crazy as shit, y'all. She's really scared of him judging her for how she was going through that. I don't know about crying in no closet, Lord. Y'all, this lady. She's like, I can tell you're judging me. He's like, I'm not judging you. I can tell. I'm trying to understand to support you. She said, I believe you. I just think that you don't give me a lot of work to do. It's just like the way you're responding to me makes me feel worse. A lot worse. He said, I'm trying to understand. She's like, I know. Like, I don't know how to handle it. She's like, yeah. Then if I try and you get more angry, it's like, what do I do? We don't know how to navigate each other in those situations yet. And that's a huge thing. He says, I'm trying. She said, I know you are. I genuinely do trust you, and I know that your intentions are always good. Like, I don't ever want you to think that I'm not thinking that. This lady crazy as hell, y'all. She crazy. I'm sorry. She has mental health issues. Sorry, I shouldn't say crazy. It's all jokes, folks. He afraid, boy. Look, she is going through it in her mind. She's afraid to trust. She's still traumatized from them making fun of her for being big. But they still gonna smooch though. All right, Natalie and Shane. They having a nice little romantic dinner. She likes the way he smiles, the way he holds her hand. It just took our relationship to a new level. It's so crazy. The wedding is 3 weeks away. Can't wait to get to the married part. I'm so happy. It's their first dinner date. They got them glasses is extra full of wine. They trying to get them right. They like when they turn up. You could tell. Yeah, oh, that's fantastic. It's really good. What is it? I can't talk with food in my mouth. Look like an empanada. He's trying to be respectful. He's like, "Are you excited to go back home?" And she's like, "I'm anxious about it." Just having conversation with parents and everything, and your mom too and siblings. My mom will be fine with it. You gonna wear that red dress for my mom? Why would I wear that for your mom? Why? I mean, it's sexy. He's a mess. I like that. I'm gonna wear a freaking turtleneck in the middle of summer for your mom. She might wear an entire zip onesie, honestly. He getting mad. He don't like that. He said, "Are you happy with everything that's been happening the last couple of days? Besides me, like ripping out your soul with my energy, is there anything else or no?" He's insecure. He's like, "That's who I am. I can't help that." When you're with your guy friends, it's like a whole nother level. He's like, "Yeah, I think in that way we're different people. Don't think we have to work on it. Just something I have to get used to. It is who you are. I think it's fine. That's the person you love, right?" You say, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, could you give me a little bit more love than that or no?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah." You got to give our relationship a little bit more credit. It's not like I don't. I'm just saying, like, you joke a lot about our relationship. How often do you say how good it is? But, like, why do I have to? Why do I need to talk about how great it is with other people? Because we both joke around with each other a lot, right? But honestly, I brag all the time about us. I know and I want to, but it's just not my style. Why are you getting defensive over it? I'm not. No, I'm not. Sorry, it was the way you were raising your voice at me. It was weird. Are you upset that I don't brag about our relationship? No, I'm not upset about it. I'm just like, why can't you brag about it? Like, you don't brag about your purses, your coats. You brag about how a guy treats you. That's something you should brag about. She said she just shows her love differently. I think you have such high expectations. I'm not about PDA. I'm not gonna always be like super affectionate with you. He didn't ask that question. You're really freaking out at me right now, and I feel like I'm not. Did I raise my voice? I'm having a conversation with you. Uh-oh, they might have two different love languages. His love language is words of affirmation and physical touch. And she, I don't know if she could do it. It's awkward now. He said he's done. He's out. He's time the fuck out of here. Oh Lord, he done had a tantrum and left. She's sitting there looking crazy and sad. He gonna end up trying to deal with Shayna. I already see her ass coming back from out the back. Oh look, see, they're showing Shayna. How did I know? She's sitting by herself sipping a drink with her pinched ass face, meeting Kyle. Hug, say, "How are you?" She said she's been waiting a while and almost drank all my. She always criticized him as soon as he walk up. He asked where the ring at. She said, "You're being weird." I'm not being weird. Well, I don't know where we're standing. I don't know where we're at. I'm just confused. I was just not comfortable spending the night together, sharing a bed. It was moving too fast. It did freak her out. He said he thought about what it'd be like being married to you, and it was like he said, "I got excited. I'm not gonna let go and give up that easy on us. You're hard to find. I've been looking for somebody seriously that is like you. High energy, fun. I don't have to act pretentious and smart. You're yourself. I can be myself." She's so stuck. I don't know why. I don't know if it's her face. I don't know. He's worried about the logistical life we'll have together. At the end of the day, it does worry me because the things we're fighting about, I'm never going to change. And you're saying some things are never going to change. That's our religion. So we're going to keep running into a wall where it's the same argument for the rest of our lives. Get what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I understand. I want to stay true to my core beliefs. He said, but we can work on that. I'm willing to compromise on so much other shit that I normally wouldn't because there's so much I love about you. Even his elfinness is growing on me. I chose Kyle. I said yes to Kyle. But I can't stop thinking about Shane. I can't explain it. I do have love for Shane still at the end of the day. If it's true love, time will reveal. We will see. Regardless of him deciding to marry Natalie, I'm here to find my husband, not to take a backseat to Natalie with her feelings for Shane. Oh, Lord. They finna end up, Shane and Shane about to be together. We ain't shit. Six couples fell in love and got engaged, sight unseen. We talking, Nick and Vanessa are talking now. They're about to enter the most intense phase of the experiment. They're going home. Ayana and Jared are packing to go home, going back to the real world. Danielle and Nick heading out. She said she's emotional. She's trying not to cry. We know your ass is emo as hell. She's going back to Chicago with him. Deputy and Abhishek, good. They're coming. They're going home. It's on to the next adventure. That's what I meant to say. No more sexy beach rendezvous or cocktails. We're throwing them back into reality. They're in Chicago. She's talking to her mama, telling her about her man. Aww. Yes. She said, do you really love my... Oh, now they're meeting the parents, meeting the siblings. Oh, so they got them apartments to live in together. Very nice. In a shared apartment. This is going to be the real test. They want to see if looks, age, race, family, even financial status will affect the relationships. It started with love and emotional connection, and now they're here for just 3 weeks to prove if love is blind. So 21 days until the wedding. So we got Mallory and Salvador. She's working on actual work. She said she's buried under a mountain of emails. Back to reality. I know how it is, girl, when you first get off vacation. She's closing everything out right now. Now they about to share some wine. He said he has some things on his mind. He want to sit down and talk. He don't look happy. He just exhaled. He said, I know there's nothing going on with Jared or anything like that. But at the same time, I guess we never really had an in-depth conversation about it. I wanted to make sure that whatever did happen that night, I mean, if there's something that needs to be concerned about, this is something that like I felt like happened, we talked about, and we were good. I don't understand where, I guess it worried me that you and him were talking for so long. She got attitude, and I just read into it. When we talked before, you were like, I'm not jealous. How do you feel? He clicks his tongue. Honestly, Mal, I don't know if this is me just imagining things. After I spoke to Jared, I thought I heard you say that you don't necessarily have to get married. Oh, he heard her. It bothered him. She scoffs like it didn't happen. Oh, shoot. I would look just, why is this happening right now? I feel like I'm being blindsided by all this. Girl, you caught. You lied. You did say it. I said if I felt like in this that we weren't ready to get married, then it's okay, like, if we don't. He said, I understand that. I just didn't understand why that was the first thing when we talked right after you had spoken to Jared. Call her out. She rubbing her hair, and I think you weren't. I think you weren't interested in he like in me, and she's like, She ain't answering. It's not even like what was necessarily said. So, what was said then? He said he confronted her. He not stay on her neck, Salvador. She not answering. That's what he heard, and that's why he freaked out. You saying we don't necessarily have to get married at the end of all this. I guess I didn't think that I had something to worry about in that sense. The first thing that was said to me after Jared's conversation was that. He did make a little bit of a comment about my ring not being gold. I could have been after that comment about the ring. In my head, I felt like, well, I don't know. We're engaged. Do you know me then? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm a little bit in my head then, too. Maybe you really don't want to get married to me. Maybe why did you propose? Or she trying to flip it on him. Do you want to get married at the end of this? Maybe I was a little bothered that I felt like all the women have exactly the type of ring that they really wanted, or a kind that had mentioned. He said, I didn't know about the ring. I didn't know it had affected you like that. She said she loves her ring. It's beautiful and she loves it. I didn't make a big deal about it because it isn't, but I think I got a little bit in my head with that comment. Yep, Jared threw some salt in the game. I felt a little slighted. Sometimes I just can't tell like how much you really care about me. She just flipped it on him. Go ahead and run your game. Mallory ain't shit, y'all. You're my fiance and I want to do that. She just flipped it on him. She ain't shit. I know you love your ring and I could have asked for more details. That's my fault. At the end of the day, I chose this ring. I wanted to give it to you. And she said, and I love it. She about to cry. I don't understand why he would make that comment to you. That's not cool. So even with your fiance there, you're still saying this shit about someone else. He about to front Jared. You already have another fiance. Like, why are you doing this? Uh-oh. Mallory looking sad. So coming up, we're gonna get married in 2 weeks. I'm not fucking around. I had things going on yesterday outside of meeting your family. She said I can't do this. Oh, they fighting. They showing a preview. She said I want to know you're prioritizing me. He said you have my heart. I wasn't the only one. She said it's drama. It's drama. Salvador playing that ukulele for her ass again. And they kiss. He said I think we should move in together. And what Shayna and Kyle? What the hell? Oh, what the hell her name is? Oh my God. Natalie's parents don't want to see that crazy ass white boy. Deputy's trying to convince that they should be together because they best friends. Shayna is wrecking the flow for freaking Shane and Natalie. Everybody boohoo crying. It looked like Deputy's in the wedding dress. Shake is there, and there's traditional Indian wedding stuff going on. They all look like they about to get married. Who gonna actually go through it? Shayna just like that other crazy blonde lady that tried to wreck. What the heck that man name was? That was it Brett, whatever. We gonna see if they get married next time. Oh, this thing is hot mess. People are running away. People are sweating. People are saying that's not how they picture their wedding day. People not showing up. Oh Lord, the little one, Ayana not even dressed for her damn wedding. She done cut out. So new episodes are coming out February 18th. So what did y'all think so far? I think Mallory is honestly running game on Salvador. She knows that she wants to be with Jared. And Jared is running. He picked Ayana or whatever But he's still thinking about Mallory. Y'all, Danielle is crazy as a June bug. Crazy. Then you have Natalie, who liked the little white boy playing with her, but now that he's dogging her ass out, she in her feelings. Um, I don't know if Deputy and Shake gonna make it because he's really not attracted. They both used to dating white people. Then you have what the hell their name is? So we did Deputy and Shake. We did Mallory and Salvador, Ayana and Jared, Nick and Danielle, and then we got crazy ass Shayna and Kyle. Ain't none of these damn couples gonna make it, but we gonna go along for the ride. So until February 18th, y'all stay safe, blessed, love who love you. May God bring you everything that you deserve. Sepia Scholar out.